It's personal between me and you, and I'm going to do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot.
The Untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing game's been missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, I've been wanting to get to this subject for a little bit of time. You know, this is from the Ben Rodriguez Cuadras fight card. It was on the undercard. I wanted to get to this. I didn't have time, so I'm getting to it now. So there was a fight on that undercard between the two undefeated fighters. You know, the one being the A-side fighter in this occasion, Raymond Ford. You know, he was a matchroom prospect, one of the first American fighters Eddie Hearn ever signed, one of the first American blue chip amateurs Eddie Hearn ever signed. He took on a fighter by the name of Edward Vazquez. Now I didn't know much about Vazquez, but I remember in the lead up to the fight during fight week, he was doing a lot of talking about how he was going to beat up and expose Raymond Ford. So I wouldn't say I was excited for the fight, but when I was watching the card, it was one that I kept my eye on just because of how he was talking. I wanted to see if he backed up what he said. So it was a southpaw versus southpaw matchup, and Vazquez performed very well. You know, he was landing punches to the body seemingly at will on Raymond Ford. Raymond Ford's volume in that fight just seemed to decrease as the fight wore on. And truthfully, I thought Raymond Ford lost this fight, and it was yet another subpar performance from Raymond Ford. And you know, it's not the first time I've seen a subpar performance from Raymond Ford. I mean, just last year when he fought on the Chocolatito Gaia Estrada 2 undercard, he fought Aaron Perez. That fight ended in a draw. He was lucky to get out. Oh, no, he thought he should have won. I thought he should have lost. I thought a draw was fair. I thought he was lucky to get a draw in that fight. And what's crazy is with this fight with Vazquez, I thought he clearly lost this fight. There's no way in hell he won this fight at all. And if he's been going around. And by the way, anybody who knows Raymond Ford or Raymond Ford himself, if they see this video, send it to him. Like send the video to him. Let him know I said this. He lost this fight. In any sort of talk about him saying, "Oh, he won this fight," he's lying to himself, and that's the worst thing you can do. That's the worst thing you can do to yourself, because if you go around lying to yourself, don't worry, you'll get yours later. But here's what Eddie Hearn, his own promoter. So don't get mad at me. If Raymond Ford, anybody in his family or his team, if you see this, don't get mad at me. Go get mad at Eddie Hearn, because he agrees with me. Eddie Hearn said the following, stating, I quote, "Ford was very lucky to get a decision. I thought Vazquez won. I really did. It's difficult to represent someone and then go in there and say you lost, but there's no point in lying. Raymond Ford," and this is Eddie Hearn still, "Raymond Ford got robbed of a decision in Texas against Aaron Perez. It was a draw. I thought he should have won the fight comfortably. I thought he should have lost the fight last night. But if you would have called it a draw or a point either way, it's not the worst decision in the world. 98-92, how do you get that? Not only that, but 97-93. If you want to give it 96-94, all right. I don't think many people had it for Ford." And this was like such an easy fight to score. Like, it was an easy fight to score. Raymond Ford is a fighter that has not adapted to the pros yet. Like, I had hope for Raymond Ford because I think he's a good talent. He's got good talent, got good skills. He's physically strong. He can throw punches. When he puts combinations together, he throws them very, very well. But, he's been bringing a lot of these amateur habits with him, and it seems like, whether you thought he won or you lost, it seems like his kryptonite in the pros has been pressure fighters, because Aaron Perez, pressure fighter. Eduardo Vazquez, pressure fighter. He can't deal with pressure fighters. So, it's unfortunate, but it's just the reality of the game. Raymond Ford, he has a lot to improve on if he wants to go anywhere in the pros. And I'll tell you this. I can't remember the fight, but I really started to worry for Raymond Ford when he fought on I think it was Israel Madrimov, Eric Walker undercard. It was this card that Matchroom did in Oklahoma on this street. I don't know if you guys remember that, but they were on a street. And Raymond Ford fought some guy, some random opponent, and he came into the ring with a jean jacket vest. And when he came with his jean jacket vest, I said, you know what? If he's got all this time to wear a jean jacket vest to the ring, he better go in there and knock someone out and put on a world-class performance. And he did knock the guy out. And then in the post-fight interview, he's talking about, oh yeah, I had to work my outfit and my drip. listen, man, you can't be wearing a jean jacket vest and not knocking out these guys you're supposed to knock out. And that was the first red flag for me. And then it's just gotten worse and worse and worse since then. So look, I'm not saying Raymond Ford can't turn his career around, but the way I see it, he's got 2 losses on his record. And at minimum 1. Even if you want to give him the Perez fight, which I thought he lost, but if I give that to him, he definitely lost to Vazquez. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And even Eddie Hearn came out and said it. And I can't think of a time where I've seen Eddie Hearn say to one of his own fighters who's gotten a good decision that they lost. So that lets you know the nature of just how uncompetitive that fight was and how he lost the fight. So Raymond Ford, you got a lot to tighten up on, my friend. But you got, best of luck. I'm not trying to be a hater. I'm just trying to be honest because I like Raymond Ford. If you really care about someone's success and you want to see them do well, you tell them the truth, whether they like it or not. So Raymond Ford, you lost that fight. You should give Vazquez a rematch, or you should get in the gym and stay. Not get in the gym because I know he's in the gym, but stay in the gym and just work on your craft. Really work on your craft. It's not over. People may say bad things about Raymond Ford now, but he can still improve. He can still become that world-class fighter that people thought he could become when he signed as an amateur. So I'm not writing him off. I'm just saying he lost the fight. So leave your comments down below. Make sure you guys take the time to subscribe. Did Raymond Ford lose or not? Let me know. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys. Thank you for watching another video on True School Sports, the home of boxing. If you made it this far, do me a favor and do yourself a damn favor. Hit that subscribe button and surely you will not be disappointed. True School Sports bringing you the latest and greatest, the untouchable, boxing content, interviews, news videos, breakdowns, live fight reaction extravaganza. We've got a great community of people here, boxing fans all over the world, from America to the UK to Australia, and on and on and on. So join the empire today. Hit that subscribe button. Take care and God bless.